Hello my friends of various shapes and sizes. We are going to be doing, oh my ear is ringing. I'm going to channel, but I'm going to channel later. So like, yo, chill guys. Take it easy. We're going to do a get ready with me. Yeah. Oh whoa. I know you see me standing there. Anyways, let's get ready. Guys, no, you're gonna scream. Okay, so I remembered I had this palette, which like, this is an OG, this right here. And I was like going through all my old makeup palettes from like back in the day. And look what I found. The Nostalgia King Kylie. Oh my god. The most fun era. And if you were there, you're there. If you know, you know. But I'm gonna be using this one today. Full now. No guys, look where I put the look where I put the tape. Every time I breathe in. I feel like someone is pulling on my energy, so I'm gonna go do a spell and take it back. And depending on what I feel, I might do a little return to sender. Anyways. Ruins the vibes.
Happy birthday, dear Jenna. Happy birthday to you.
I'm teaching her how to like catfish. Okay.
Hey, yo, no, we still playing with the ladies tonight. Come on. Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
You wanna pop your hip out, like as far as possible.
Work.
Like whatever feels comfy. And you're gonna like suck in your midsection. Yeah. There you go. And just pop it out. And then just like, okay, you wanna like look like a guy that you haven't seen in a hot minute. That you're like, you don't know if you like him, but you kinda do. How would you look at him? You're gonna do like a neutral like, you know? Hello. It is literally 12:34. I went to bed really early because I was not feeling good. I slept I think for 2 hours from like 9 to 11 or like 9 to 10:30. And then now I'm very awake and I can't sleep. And I hate the feeling of not being able to sleep. Like just lying there, like it pisses me off. It makes me so angry. Like the process of like pretending to sleep, to be asleep, it just aggravates me. So I'm wondering if I have to channel. So I'm gonna pull some cards for y'all because I feel like, I don't know, I think there's something going on. Like today's energy was really weird. It felt like a pressure cooker. Like it's like there's nothing happening, but it feels like things are like building behind the scenes, like the calm before the storm almost. So let's pull some cards. I'm gonna set myself up. Even my bed just doesn't feel comfy. Like I don't even want to lie in it. I don't know what's going on. See what the vibe is. Obviously also it's one of those days where like I have to be up at 7, so like that's also why I was so excited to go to bed early, because I was really out of it today. It's probably the energy, to be honest with you, because even the fact I was that out of it today, I'm like super migraine-y. Oh, this is making me sad already. Some of you guys are sad. Literally 10 of Swords and 3 of Swords came out. 10 of Swords for me, I think is actually worse than 3 of Swords. Probably because 10 of Swords represents like separation, like you're leaving something behind, and I personally really hate endings and goodbyes. So, oh, this is so sad. So whoever this is, this collective, you're going through heartbreak. Like you're going through something where you've separated from someone in particular. There's someone on your mind. It doesn't even feel like, it kind of feels like an era of your life, but it also just very much feels like there's one person in your head. And 3 of Swords is, it's like you were devastated. Like, I feel like you might have, I don't want to say done something wrong necessarily, because you don't deserve any of this, but I almost feel like you fucked up. Like you're the reason, you're feeling like you're the reason that there's the separation happening. And it's really having you like in hermit mode, where you're just kind of like sitting with yourself a lot, and you just feel really, really heartbroken. I feel like you kind of know that the person that you're going through this like separation with, it's like, you know, it's over. And it's having you like, Queen of Cups is like the intuition card, but I almost feel like it came out in reverse. So to me, it's like, it feels like you feel out of sorts. If I may, it almost feels like you didn't appreciate this person when you had them, and now you're really realizing that like they were someone that you could like build something with. They were actually like, they weren't replaceable. It was something that was genuine. This is breaking my heart. This is so sad. Okay, this is nice. Okay, so it's like they want to give you like a silver lining to the situation. Something I want to say, just like off of the get, like the first thing that I'm thinking of is a lot of us are very avoidant, especially when it comes to love. And if you do find yourself in situations, I'm kind of calling out all of the avoidance here. Just go with me for a second. If you find yourself in a situation where you really, really like somebody and you just can't, like you don't know why, but you just can't, it's probably because there's a part of you that just like feels like you don't deserve love, even if you really like the person. And that sounds counterintuitive, but a lot of us are like that. We run away from things that are actually good for us because we don't think we are deserving of it, or we feel like we have to be at a certain place in our lives and be perfect enough to receive it, because you feel like you have to earn love. And someone who just like willingly, unconditionally gives it to you, if you don't have that self-love and that belief that you deserve that, you will push that person away. Now granted, that person doesn't deserve that either, and it's probably why this person walked away. But what I would do is, in this situation, I personally, if you want to take something from it, is reflect about why you are avoidant. Like, what is it teaching you about yourself? Because if you don't kind of deal with this pattern, it's going to happen again. And like, I think what people don't realize is that good connections with other humans, that's very rare, especially when you're really authentic. When you show up more authentically, you can't really chameleon as much. You're not going to vibe with as many people, and that's a good thing. You're not meant to, because authenticity is like, it's like a DNA, like it's like a fingerprint. It's very unique. And when you actually genuinely vibe with somebody, that's not a given. Some people don't get that in a lifetime. And I think it's like sad that people like walk away from things when it's like, that's not a given, babes. And it's almost entitled to think that you're gonna get that anywhere, because you're not, let me tell you. So what I would do is to prevent the pattern from happening again is like reflect why you're like that. Or else you're gonna lose the next right person. And I feel like that's, if you're going through this pain in this separation, you might as well learn from it, you know what I mean? That's kind of where my brain went to first off. I feel like I'm like gentle parenting you guys, like whoever this is. Like, I don't want to come across harsh in any way, but I just feel like you really need to hear this. It's something you've been avoiding within yourself that you really need to confront. But like, give yourself the space to confront it. Be kind to yourself. You know, we're here to learn. We're on this floating rock to learn. So you're doing everything you can do, but like, maybe just be open to reflecting so you can like, again, break these patterns so you can feel better. You know what I mean? They're telling you that if you work through these okay, I don't know how that happened. If you work through these issues, there's gonna be a wish fulfillment coming in. So they're kind of like dangling the carrot per se. Spirit loves to dangle the carrot. And they're like, if you work on these things and you actually deal with your avoidancy and why you're being avoidant, I feel like mother wound is standing out to me. So maybe there was a situation with your mom, or like in childhood, your relationship with your mom is very reflective in how you show up in love and relationships. Maybe your mom made you feel like you have to earn love, so when it's just given to you, you don't really want to receive it. But yeah, okay, if you work through this, it's like you're not seeing that if you work, like, this issue is also contributing to other ways of being, how you do one thing is how you do everything. I've said it once and I'll say it forever. So if you're avoidant in love, chances are you're avoidant in a lot of other ways, and chances are it actually gets in the way of your work more than you think. There's a lot of things it affects. So they're also saying, like, again, if you work through these issues, your number one, your connection to your intuition is going to be better because you're not avoiding yourself. You're actually facing yourself authentically and bravely, which will open up things for you and it'll inspire you more. You'll feel safer within yourself, like you'll feel more at home within yourself because you're facing the parts of you that you've always been trying to like shove into the closet. And there'll be movement in a really positive way. There'll be a lot of movement for you. This definitely is a tower for you. Like, this is a moment where like you really have to internally reflect and kind of change things. You have to change your foundation, but it's all for the betterment of who you are and evolving into your higher self. And yeah, I think you guys like are there, like your minds are there. It's like you just really needed this reminder right now. Yeah, you guys got this. I believe in you. Don't avoid love because you deserve it, okay? Guess what we're doing today? We're getting another tattoo.
Yay!
I really want to continue this tattoo and add more to my hands. So that's what we're doing today. So let's get ready. I want to do a bit of an energy update today because the energy is really, really weird and I like talking about it when I feel like there's been some sort of shift. Yesterday night, I really had a lot of trouble falling asleep. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my eye primer. Here we are. I had a lot of trouble falling asleep. And two things will happen when I'm gonna get a channel. I'll have trouble falling asleep the night before, like a significant channel or when there's some sort of energy shift. I'll have a hard time falling asleep and I'll get tummy troubles. Like my tummy will just like feel really off. I'll feel really nauseous. I'll feel like just like hungry but not hungry, like my appetite's weird. So there's a lot of things that are associated with your body, which is kind of funny because trust your gut, you know, your intuition and your gut are very intertwined. So I do feel like there's always this kind of correlation between the energy and how my body physically feels. So when I woke up this morning, I was feeling really, really off and I was seeing a lot of spots, which I always do in the morning. But the degree of this week of the amount I've been seeing spots was so bad, yesterday especially, that Monday, sorry, started on Monday. I literally couldn't see, which I'm kind of used to not being able to see, which sounds like a little scary, but I'm so used to it. It's just like a typical Tuesday for me. But Monday I couldn't see anything, and then it's just kind of like been pretty strong ever since. I feel like we're just in this period of time where there's a lot of things moving in directions that they weren't really going in previously. Like up until November, it felt like their learning lessons, the karma, the things happening were all kind of the similar theme, or like people were wrapping things up, and now it just feels like the movement of energy is completely different. I almost want to say it kind of feels like before we were training for soccer and now we're training for basketball. Like it's just completely shifted. And energetically, that's kind of a weird place to be because it kind of like throws you off a little bit. At least for me, being really sensitive, my physical body really feels it. But I mean, I'm excited for it because I think there's going to be a lot of wins in this coming season. The sports analogies never stop while I'm wearing a jersey. I didn't do that on purpose, I swear. If you've been healing, you're gonna have a bit of an edge spiritually, especially. You'll have a spiritual edge because we're approaching kind of a time period where spirituality is gonna be more useful to implement into the way the world is. So again, like I said, if you have been doing the work, that's a really, really good thing. But if you have been a little bit more in your ego or doing things out of ego, pride, kind of like people's perception of you rather than like what you actually want and what your soul purpose is, you're gonna feel a little bit off balance. So if you're feeling a little bit off balance, that might be why. Maybe question like, what are the things that are actually based off of ego that you've been kind of denying within yourself? And there's no problem with that. Like, we're just here to learn, right? So we're on a floating rock. It doesn't really matter how many cycles you need to get somewhere, but I just do think progression is always important. In this coming season, there's going to be a lot of significance and a lot of play off of authenticity. So if you are authentic, again, things will work out better for you. There will be less resistance. If you're struggling with authenticity, again, which has to do with your ego, again, then you're gonna have things probably not work out the way that you want it to. The universe is really having us kind of step back and evaluate, like, how have you been doing things? Is it really working for you? Or again, are you doing it for kind of superficial reasons that don't align with your higher self? All of this stuff can sound a little bit scary if you're not really used to, again, being authentic. And it's something you have to be really, really honest about yourself with. But again, we're on a floating rock. If you can't be your genuine self or authentic self, then like, what's the point? Just like, if you're gonna be on this earth like to perform the entire way until you die, it just, for me personally, sounds really exhausting. Like, why? Maybe it's because I just cannot mask for shit. I really cannot. But even then, it's illogical because you're gonna get less benefit by performing. It's like trying to fit in by pretending that you're someone you're not because you want to feel authentic connection. You're not actually going to connect with people out of performing because the people you do attract don't actually align with your authentic self. So you're just kind of wasting time. I'm a very productive person. I like think very logically. So for me, even with spirituality, it's very logically based to me. Like, becoming a higher version of yourself is to make your life better and literally to achieve things or to be like more productive. That is just logically more worthwhile than like committing to your ego, like doubling down and committing to your ego. You can wake up at any point in time and really change the whole trajectory of your life when it's not working out. It's kind of like the main benefit of healing and choosing, you know, kind of like a more spiritual route. I don't know why you wouldn't want to use that, you know what I mean? So some of you might be feeling like you're just really frustrated, or things that you thought would go a certain way are not going a certain way, and it's like pissing you off. But my kind of I'm just gonna slide this in here because I care about y'all. My question to that would be, if things are not working out the way that you want, is it because it's really what you want? Or is it what you think you want, or what your ego wants? Emotions are like really a great tool just to like check in with self. And like, obviously you're gonna have things in life that don't go your way even when you are aligned, but if you are constantly feeling anxious, just like this inner sense of dread or turmoil, your emotions are your biggest map into like kind of letting you know that you might not be in the right place. And again, there's no shame in being in the wrong place, because sometimes you have to figure out the wrong place, or you have to be in the wrong place to figure out and actually solidify the processes that make the right place the right place. There's that saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And I don't 100% agree with that, because sometimes you really have to try on what doesn't work for you, again, to solidify what does. And there's no shame in that at all. I think that's a really big part of your 20s, actually, is figuring out what doesn't work. And then 30s, you kind of like, or your late 20s at least, you kind of come home to yourself in a way, and you're like, no, actually, this thing that I did when I was like 7, actually that is what worked for me, and I'm just going to implement that now, and I'm okay with it. Because you have the confidence and you're actually able to embody what works for you fully, because you know and you've done enough trial and error to actually be confident in it. Anyways, that's my yap of the day. Don't be frustrated, y'all. Just reroute, keep regrouping. You got this. Everything's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. It always is. I'm pretty sure that was a full-blown channel. Anyways, that is what I wanted to talk to y'all about today. I'm rooting for you guys always, and yeah, love y'all. We're back.
Oh, we're back.
We're back.
We're back for some more time.
this bad boy.
Okay, let me see something. If we do it smaller,
Yeah, bro.
then it'll still match and we'll still get the same wispiness and softness that you already have.
Yeah.
Kind of like go through the moon a little bit on this side and then here it continues around.
I trust you, honestly, completely.
She nice.
She nice.
She nice.
Hand roll or maki roll? First basic to roll.
Maki, yeah.
The wheel.
Take the wheel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're giving me the wheel to
I
order
am-
sushi?
Take the wheel. Take
I
the
am
wheel,
not
honestly.
good when it comes to ordering sushi.
And do not hold back. Just do it.
Oh my
Go
god.
wild.
Okay, thank you, Rob. Wow, I feel like this is crazy.
Why
No,
not?
just do it.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
It's like so powerful.
Do not hold back.
Yeah, don't hold back.
Do not hold back.
Okay, 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 okay.
Yeah.
Order one of everything you want.
Don't be fucking silly. Yeah. Go. Fucking
Okay, is that okay?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, okay. Bum. Beautiful. Looks good.
Amazing. Wow, thanks guys.
Oh my god, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Rob.
Let's party.
Oh my god. I don't have crushes on people. That's gross, bro.
I kind of like that though. You deserve to experience that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Even though you don't want to.
Like, it's just like,
But like also kind of do want to.
I do want to. Like, I love, but then I'm like, then when it's real, I'm like, yeah, but it's actually just been me the whole time, actually. Like, why did I throw up when he told me he loved me? He grabbed my face, kissed me, said I love you, and then months later told me that he meant that platonically.
But he kissed you on the mouth.
He grabbed my face,
Yeah.
kissed me in front of everyone.
Yeah.
He like was getting all weird and I'm like, why are you being weird? And then he was like, oh, like I can't do
Because
this.
the panic set in.
And the panic set in. But that night though, I never told anyone this. That night, I panicked.
Oh.
I went home
Oh fuck.
and I was like, oh my God, no. Because I was like, what now?
You tripped.
I tripped so hard. And I tripped because then I was also like, the timeline. I feel like I want to tell them the story, but like very loosely and vaguely. But basically, like as a psychic, it's really weird, right? Because you see timelines and you see like possibilities of things with people. And I, for a really long time, saw something with someone and I saw like an exchange. I'm not gonna get into specifics, but for like a year, 2 years, I thought I was crazy because it just like never happened, or like I thought this person wanted nothing to do with me. And now that's not what's happening. They want lots to do with me. And it's very weird to see the timeline play out. Like it's crazy. Like I'm like, fuck yeah. My ego is gassed because I feel so validated that I was right. But more than that, I'm like, I wasn't crazy. You know?
You were never crazy.
Mm-mm.
No part of you is fucking crazy.
I appreciate you so much. It is weird though. It's really a trip. Like I know that I'm psychic, but it's still weird
Yeah.
to see things happen in real time. And you're like, I saw this already in my mind's eye, but then you see it play out and you're like, that's fucking nutty. I opened the door and I was like, hello? Like, you didn't fucking tell her? And he was like, surprise. I was like, just come in my room. Just come in my room and take your pants off. It's fine.
Well, you're here now. Might as well be of use. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Fucking insane, bro. You're so good, dog. Look at the camera.
No.
Look at the camera.
This is so hard.
Look how fire. I had to change my shirt because I got soy sauce. This is not a different day. It's the same day. I'm just a dummy. But
That's
look,
so good.
we're
So
done. Look how cool. The artiste.
Wow.
The artiste. The support. Okay, bye y'all.